Hi everyone, so I am showing you how I created this look here with my eyeshadow. It's a sunset inspired look for Valentine's Day. I'm starting off with this Tarte foundation along with this NYX foundation that's more liquidy that I combine for my complexion. I blend it in with a blending sponge. This is a Urban Decay concealer that I use, and all of them are kind of different in color, so they create my complexion. That's an NYX powder that I'm applying. It's great for absorbing any excess oils. That's a high definition eyeshadow primer. It's from NYX, and it helps with your eyeshadow so that it stays all day, and it's really good, so I highly recommend that. That's a Pacifica palette. It's a nice and shimmery palette. I'm using only the lightest pink and the other pink. I'm starting off with this light one to cover my entire lid. I like to cover the whole lid, even though this is mainly just for the brow bone purpose of the shadow. It creates a shimmery base, so that's what I like about it. Then I go in with the second pink and use it just on the outer edges of my eye, kind of in a circle motion. It is a circle motion. You basically use this little circle motion around the edges of your eye and make sure it's even on both sides. That's an NYX blush called Wanderlust. It's kind of old, but it's so good. It's a beautiful color. I'm using it to layer on top of the pinks on my shadow with an angled brush on my creases. So this is more of an oval movement on your eyelid. As you can see, I'm applying it and blending it in really well. Most of the time, we just have to keep blending, and that's what takes most of the time. This is a coral from my NYX Ultimate palette with a bunch of bright colors. I hardly use this palette, so I try my best to use it whenever I can. It has really pretty colors, but they're very bright. This is one of the neutral colors because, as you can tell, it's not very bright even when you blend it in. So this is a yellow sunset color. I love it, and combining it with the coral creates a really pretty combination when you blend it in. I'm adding more shimmer to my brow, and that's a yellow that I'm using to for shimmer on top of my yellow eyeshadow. This is an NYX matte liner. It's a liquid eyeliner, and I'm just going to create a line on top of my lid, semi-thin. And I'm not gonna add a wing this time, just to have fun with a different look. And I'm gonna put the same eyeshadow that I just put on my eyelids on the bottom lid and line it. It's a mirror image of what I just did. I should have done this before the eyeliner, but I forgot. Usually all of this is in the eyeshadow section. So get some coral, put it on the outer rims of your eye, then the yellow in the middle and blend it through the coral. And then you'll see that I'm going to use the highlighter pink for the inner corners from my Pacifica palette. And you just want to blend that all the way through so that it gives the bottom color shimmer on the edges. So then we're going to go into these false lashes. You don't have to use false lashes, but I decided to do it because I don't usually put on false lashes. You can use Duo glue or whatever glue, but Duo is probably the best. You get your tweezers, you let it dry a little and let the glue get tacky so you can just stick it on, and so that they don't fall off or slide off. And then do the same thing on the other side. Let the glue get a little tacky it's sticky enough to just stay there without sliding around and getting all over your eyeshadow, because once that happens you have to reapply eyeshadow and that takes longer. So it's good to just be calm and relaxed the first time. This is some white eyeliner that I'm gonna apply onto my waterline. Usually I don't use any eyeliner in my waterline, but white seems to be okay because it doesn't irritate my eyes much as if I were to line it with black liner. And also it opens up your eyes so your eyes look a little whiter. It's a nice effect that it creates. This black liner I'm going to use with my eyeliner brush. It's a flat brush that I'm just going to use on the edges. And it's a nice way to blend the blacks on the top of your lid and to keep your eyes open so that you don't do it all the way into the inner corner. This is some black mascara from Tarte, and this mascara is great. The brush is great. I highly recommend it. You want to just combine it with your false lashes. You don't have to put a lot on the top, just enough to cover your natural lashes. And then I like to add it at the bottom too. Sometimes I don't put mascara on the bottom of my lashes. And then I'm curling my natural lashes onto my false lashes to blend them in gently, not aggressively, and just for a few seconds, not for too long. And here I'm going to do some contouring on my cheekbones and just at the bottom of my jaw to create a stronger jawline. All of this is very subtle though. It looks like a lot of makeup, but if you blend it enough, it'll look pretty natural from far away. It won't look too intense or like too much makeup caked on. You have to blend it well. The highlighter on the top of your cheekbone and underneath the bone structure, and then blend both of those with a blending brush so that there's no harsh line between the top highlighter and the bottom shadow. And here I'm adding some shadow onto my jawline and blending it in really well so that it doesn't look like I have a beard. And this is some Coral Highlighter Blush from NYX. It's really nice, it's very shimmery, but it's very light as well. You can't really tell even after I've put some on. So I have this darker Wanderlust NYX shadow blush that I use for my eyelids too, just to give it a little bit of color, more color versus highlighter. I'm going in here with NYX Brow Mascara. It's nice to groom them. For me, just to give it a little tint. This NYX eyeshadow is a cream shadow that I'm going to use as highlighter on my cheekbones just to give it a nice glowy finish. It's very nice and shimmery, and it gives like a really good finishing touch to the whole contour blush situation. That's a NYX pencil liner for your lips. I'm combining it with the same color of lip cream from NYX. It's one of my favorites. It looks natural with my complexion, and it doesn't look too bright or it's just subtle so that your eyes are popping out more than your lips. And then I'm finishing it off with some Evian facial spray to create an airbrush look, but also to hydrate my face. This sea salt spray is good to texturize your hair. My hair is pretty light, so I have to use also this powder play from Big Sexy Hair. It gives it more texture, more volume. My hair is pretty flat, so I use different products to create more volume and texture. This bedhead paste is very gooey, and it's nice to create more of a rough finish and more, I guess you get to mold your hair more because it sticks, but it doesn't hold hard, like hard enough but not too hard, so I use hairspray, 2 kinds. This one is nice because it molds your hair, it doesn't give it a sticky, hard, crispy feeling. So yeah, that is all. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed.